Brian, how pleased were you compare the first half to second half and the adjustments that you made and
Yeah.
to see them executed in
It
the
was
fashion
definitely,
that they were?
we started slow, and it was good to get something going with that 2-minute drive right before the half, and then to come back out and really be able to run the ball, and that kind of made it a little bit easier in some other things, and made some completions to stay alive, and it was good. It was just it was too slow of a start. We have to be better, and I think it was more just basic execution than anything else.
Brian, along those same lines, just what were you guys hoping to get out of tonight's game?
Well, I mean, anytime you go out there and play, you want to put your best foot forward. You want to win the game. So I think being able to kind of weather the storm, like I said, it didn't start great for us offensively, but to be able to kind of rally, I think, like I said, to get that 2-minute drive going, get some points before halftime, give us a little momentum, and then come back out. And I think it was a 19-play drive. The O-line did a great job of kind of just mashing those guys, and the running backs were hitting it. We made a few passes and, take it all the way down and score. And I think, did we start on our 8-yard line on that one? We were pretty far back. So I think, to get some momentum going and get things going, and then you get the 2-point conversion to take the lead. I mean, it's fun to play football again and to be out there and be in the stadium and play, really.
There were no helmet penalties and anything.
Yeah.
The officiating, was there any issue, any confusion on anything out there?
Not that I remember.
Brian, compared to the last few seasons, do you feel like you have more clarity on what your role is coming into this season? Is that?
I mean, every season's its own season, and I think for me, it's always about just doing what I can to prepare to play when I have the opportunity, and to do whatever I can to help the team. So, look, this is my 10th training camp. I think I have that pretty well figured out. Go out every day and just play the best I can.
Brian, what did you see out of Ralph Webb tonight?
Yeah, Ralph was exciting. I mean, the guy runs for that many yards in the SEC. He's got to be a good player, and I think we all saw that on the sideline. You could see the excitement from everybody else when he was running the ball, and he made a great catch on the 2-point conversion. And it's always good to see a young guy, take advantage of his opportunity when he gets that chance to play.
A guy like Devin Lucien, how important is it for those type of guys to make plays when they're given the opportunities based on you guys trying to find something opposite Hogan, without having Jules the first 4 weeks?
Just like we were talking about Ralph, when you get that opportunity, you want to take advantage of it. And Luce had a few big catches in that 2-minute drive, and also, throughout the rest of the game. So always good to see guys, when they have that opportunity, make the most of it.
How'd your running game open up your passing game? Because once you get going on the ground, then you're able to get going through the air.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing I've learned over the years as a quarterback is when you can really get that run game going, it really keeps the defense on their heels. So you get that going, and then you get a few passes to mix it in and kind of keep them guessing what it might be, and usually that creates the success that we had.
Brian, camp's been a little up and down in terms of intensity. How did it feel just to get hit tonight and be physical?
Yeah, I mean, especially for quarterbacks, we don't get touched during practice at all. So to get back out there and take a few hits, you realize it's football season. It's back, and it was great to go against a different team. Like you said, we've been going against our own team for 2 straight weeks, and to go and play somebody else was great.
When did you find out that you'd be starting and playing so much tonight?
I just they told me I was going to play, and I didn't know how long I was going to play for, and I think. That's the one thing that I'm used to here is you just never know. Even at the end of the game, have to run back in there, and Danny's helmet's not working. So you always have to be ready to play. And for me, I always enjoy the opportunity to get out there and play.
Brian, attitude change at halftime? I mean, granted, it's a preseason game, but it certainly looked like the tempo, everything about the approach.
Yeah,
in that
definitely.
Second half changed.
I think. Like I mentioned, I think to get something going right before the half, the 2-minute drive, you're down there by your own end zone, and you're thinking, I think there was 50 seconds, and we had one timeout. Just try to get a positive play, and then we hit, Devin on 2 big in cuts and get a field goal. I think that kind of jump-started a little bit, and obviously we came in at halftime and said, look, we just got to go out and execute and, do it one play at a time. There's not going to be, a magic play or a magic, formation that we're going to line up in. We just got to go out and execute.
Brian, do you relate to Ralph Webb? I remember you came in as a rookie free agent in 2009. He's trying to make the team under those same circumstances. Have you given him any advice, and can you relate to the situation he's in?
Yeah, totally. Like I said before, when you see a guy like that who you know, as an undrafted guy who is getting those opportunities, it's great to see him take advantage of it because you never know how many of those you're going to get. And I can definitely relate to that, you know, totally. That's what the preseason is for guys like that to get those opportunities and see what they can make of them. And Ralph did a good job tonight.
Yeah, you got blasted on one play.
And welcome back to football, right?
Yeah, we're back to football,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, for sure.
You got up slowly, but you got up.
Yeah. You know, that's just a part of the game. You know, you take hits, and especially being a quarterback, you got to be mentally and physically tough. And it was definitely a good shot. He got a good shot. But you get back up, and I think you try to show your team, like, hey, look, let's go. We're moving the ball. This isn't going to slow us down.